Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 86 of Direwolf20's Server Play series. I just tweaked ever so slightly the program that I made last episode. All I changed was to make the pushing of items into the adjacent inventory go to the Dire 1 node to the east. Boom, that's what's up. That's all that's different. So now that when we have items up here that need to be crafting, boom, boom, making rune of water goes here instead of adjacent to the actual programmer. Cool? Cool. I thought you would think that was cool. Now, what do you say we actually get to work? I would like to autocraft today. That's my goal. My goal by the end of this episode is to be autocrafting at least some, if not all, runes. So to do that, we're going to need to pick up quite a few items. We're going to need these chests, maybe. Well, I don't know if I'm going to need the chests or not. Yoink. You can go back in the wall. That's the node that I need. Yeah, I'll take this chest. I'm gonna want you. I don't need all these chests, to be honest with you. I do need the runes. Can you stay in there? Also, it doesn't matter what order they're in. It's the order that they'll try themselves in. So if I rearrange the order, it'll just be like, well, yeah, no valid inventory now. Now you're really cranky. I guess you do store your items, so that's cool. Do you store your items? Yeah, you do. Nice. Okay, crafting station I don't need, but I'm going to bring the programmer just because. So what I'm thinking is, first off, I'm going to try putting the node here. And wow, you are really rotated in a funny way. Thank you. That is the north direction. Cool. And then we'll probably wind up putting the processor here. Okay, we're going to reset you. And we'll do the same thing. We'll have the workbench with the crafting cards on this side, and then we'll have the programmer probably here, and then we'll have the chest that stores the items to go in there. Okay, so that if we were to, yeah, fail to craft, right? The only thing we need to do is change this program to go into the north direction on the node. So all we have to do is come over here and change the inventory. Dire 1 is the node. The side that we want to push to is north. Okay? And save and okay. And there you go. And Bob is your uncle, I believe is what they say. Boom, boom. Everybody runs just fine. We're going to clear you. And then we're going to try putting the actual items that are necessary. These things. So if fishing rod wasn't there, just going to say fail to craft, right? No luck. Not going to happen, right? If fishing rod were there, 5,0 invalid inventory. Okay, so that's possibly true. Now, if there's a chest, will you automatically pull out of the chest or no? I'm gonna say probably not, right? No. So you definitely need to be hoppered into the chest. This could be placed next to a hopper. I guess you can't just push into that adjacent inventory. 5,0 invalid inventory. So if this were a chest, would you have worked? I don't know if crates have actually open inventories or not that they can be pushed into. So if I reset you, oh, invalid inventory again? What's your beef, stranger? I have to fix that. Let's sleep through the night and come right back. Alright guys, we fixed it. And by we, I mean me. The reason was I needed to bring the crafting station over. I guess I still needed him here, just to get him behaving. But yeah, now, boom, clear, it's in here. Nice. Okay, cool. So now that that's working, let's consider how I want to do this. I might want to, now that this is working, I'm going to try it with the open crate again. Okay, so let's do this and see. Making rune of water. Internal error. Okay, so one item dropped, but the rest didn't. And I'm guessing what that means is that only slot 0 is available there. Just trying to see if I can get the open crate to drop them all. Alright guys, so just a little bit of tweaking to get this to work. But I basically decided to insert it into a chest that'll drop it into an open crate using item conduits. I could have used a hopper, but hoppers are slower. So let's demonstrate how this will work. And it's going to be in this block space right here that it basically lands. So we've got the items in here. We flip the lever. And the items just drop right onto it. Neat, right? It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool. I hope you guys think it's cool, because it's cool. So then what I want is a couple more mechanical users, which I may have one. I'm gonna need 2. So let's pop in here to craft one real quick. Of course I don't have a bow. Why would I have a bow available? That's a silly thing to have on hand. It really probably is, but anyway. So we're going to want 2 mechanical users, right? So remember, this is going to emit a redstone signal strength 1 while it's crafting, strength 2 when it's done crafting, right? So when it's done crafting, we're basically going to want to, and I'm probably going to want a bit here or something. Yeah, I'm thinking a bit. Because we've got this, but I would like to put a line. Can I do this? I want it to be here. I guess what I'll do is just single bits it. Because these are MC multi-partible, right? Are you going on top of that wire? Yeah, it's not what I want to have happen. Let's try that again. I don't know if it'll overwrite it, but it should prevent it from happening. If these are here... Nope, you're going in anyway. That's probably a good way to do this, I'm sure. I mean, I could repeater it. Repeater would work, but that's fine. I guess I'll do repeater. So that'll be the mechanical user. Set to generic right click, upper left slot only, living rock, redstone pulse, right? So when it receives a redstone pulse, it'll right click once, okay? And then the other thing we're probably gonna wanna have is another mechanical user here that's always on, generic right click, upper left only. What are my other place block? Use item on block. That's probably what I want to do. Use item on block, right? Let's try use item on block this one too. We'll see what happens. So should we test this? I feel like testing this, right? So in theory, this should work. So redstone signal of 1. When this is done crafting, it should right-click a living rock on there. So close. Let's try something different. Activate block, use item. Let's try just use item. That didn't do nothing. Entity. Try generic click. Because I can right click this thing, right? It did say I can right click with living rock. Yeah, you can totally right click. That worked. Nice, right? Place block, maybe? I don't know. I don't know which function to call, but we'll see if we can figure it out. The other recipe that I'll try then is you, coal, stone, and mushroom. Okay. Put some junk away I don't need at the moment. Push the button, it should craft. Boom, crafted. Look at that. How cool is that? I love it. And even if we had other junk in here, it would never move. Even if it's like part of another recipe. It wouldn't fall until it had all the things it needed. Super awesome. So, place block didn't work. Use item on block. Totally what I would have expected to have happen. But that's doing that instead. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, use item on block, definitely not the approach we want to take. Activate block? I think we tried that one already, right? Oh, nope, activate block worked. Okay, cool, activate block. Nice, okay. So then we just need the vacuum hopper to pick these up, but that is a thing that's totally working. From here, we're gonna run red alloy wire down and send it off in this direction. Almost there. So this is the processor. When he receives a redstone signal, he will run, right? So basically we'll want a super circuit maker. That's next step. So let's get some tiny redstone and an ender pulsar. And I think it's called a lamp, right? Miniature lamp. And then that's really actually all I should need. Just one redstone circuit. And then we should be groovy. All right, so let's do this here. We'll basically say a redstone signal can come in from this side. I know what I need. Knew I was forgetting something. Right? And we'll have the pulsar try to craft every 3 seconds. Sound good? And then you can go up here to red alloy wire. Red alloy wire can't go up sides. Well, that's a bummer. What do we have by way of wire? I could do conduits. Couldn't I do conduits? I could totally do conduits. In, out. Clear. So, are you pulsing? Yep, look, it's pulsing. That tells me it's working, right? And then when you're receiving a redstone signal, you know what, I should probably, to be consistent, use conduit. Okay, so we'll put conduit, let's say, here. Okay. And then when you've got a redstone signal, lever please. you should no longer be crafting. No more attempts to craft. Nice. See that? See how that works? Only problem is, yeah, that's not that big a deal. That's fine. It's just that when I activate the lever as a test that it places, that's no big deal, right? And with it off, it's going to, every 3 seconds, attempt to craft those items. Cool. So as long as we put items that are needed to craft in this chest, it'll craft them, right? I think that's accurate. All right, next step will be putting these things away. We're going to run cables. If I could have, like, many, please. Let's get, like, 30 more. Yeah, you can make that totally fine. We want cabling over here, because we want to be able to access our system from this general area. So what I'm going to do is, we kind of wanted to access our stuff anyway, so let's run it. Look at all the awesomeness that is this stuff, huh? Pretty cool. So that's good. All right, I'm just gonna run cable over here. So we want cable to go into this drawer controller. We want it to be, the external storage thing needs to go here. I've been meaning to get around to making one of these and putting it on here, so we might as well do it now since we're going to be running cable across. And we're also going to have to figure out a way to get cable under here. Man, that is a tight squeeze, isn't it? Yes, it is. One block width. T-Love! It's alright, it's alright. It's alright, T-Love. I forgive you. Just don't ever let it happen again. I think we've got stuff in the ceiling here. My only problem is I don't know because I don't know. There's facades covering things. It might be chiseled wood. Yeah, there we go. See how it's chiseled wood? You're not going to teleport. You're going to teleport. Cool. So this is the chiseled wood. Can I just put cables right here and it'll work? Or is that going to... Oh, looks like it's working. Neat. Now I just have to figure out how I'm going to get cables down there. So I do have another option. If I don't want to run a crazy amount of cables. It might be a power intense option, but it's an option nonetheless. Alright guys, we're back. I want to check out the network transmitter and receiver. So what I understand is I put the network transmitter down here. Put the network receiver down somewhere. Where did I run this wiring to? Over here-ish? Don't mind me, just making a mess. This actually is pretty nice looking. It's not terrible. Let's get... Did that external storage ever finish crafting, by the way? Hook this up. So if right now I asked my system, hey, system, number one, how's it going? Haven't heard from you in a while. Number two, how much wood do you have? Wood. We're doing all right, right? Okay. Seems reasonable. I don't see any oak wood in there really, right? So it's called oak wood, right? Yeah, no, we really don't have much by way of oak wood. Let's see if we can remedy that. So we run cables down. And this is halfway a test, but let's actually do this. Network receiver. Okay. And this will eventually lead to a crafting machine that's going to go here. And then we take this thing called the network card, right click it, linked to, good old link to, and then just drop it in here. 41 blocks. Okay, cool. How much power is that using? Network transmitter, 214 RF per tick. Expensive, but not insane. So the cost of RF per tick is distance-based, and it can go up to 1,000, I think. It can go cross-dimensionally if you put an interdimensional transmitter in here. And then it'll be a flat 1,000 RF per tick. So that's not terrible. But if we asked about oak wood now, 6.1K. Check that out. So basically, that's awesome. And that saves me a lot of ugly wiring throughout my base, which, frankly, my frame rate will not cry about, right? I mean, it's not like these are super complex to render, but hey, less complexity, the better. Cool. Now we're going to need a crafter, which you can go ahead and make, and some more patterns. Let's ask for like 20 of those, shall we? Oh, we're missing nether quartz. Haha, we're getting to that point, huh? Getting to the point where we're going to need some nether quartz. What is a good way to get nether quartz? I know Britannia has a way. Alloy smeltery, sag mill, furnace, macerator, mana infusion. I don't see a good way of getting... I mean, I can just go to the nether, obviously, but I like renewable. Alright, let's try this. Alright guys, we're back. So I'm getting ready to teach this thing, and it occurred to me I need to teach it mana steel and mana powder. So let's do that. Let's get a spark. I think I've got an extra one around here. Which should start... Nice. Getting mana. Beautiful. Cool. And then all I really need to do is get myself... I think I want another crate. Not living wood planks. Put it here, right? And then we'll put, I'm gonna need another crafter, I just realized. Missing 4 nether quartz. Looks like it's about time I visit the nether. I don't even know how to get to the nether. I think I should set my charged porter here. And maybe I can dial up the nether. Nether. We all play cast Slava. WF nether. Sure, dial it. Now, this is a relatively decent place to find nether quartz. I'll bind position 4 on this thing. Well, hello. How are you? Oh, that's fancy. I don't know whose this is, but... Oh, there's a carpet on top of it. Fancy. I don't want to do that. There we go. Matter receiver. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, let's get some quartz and we'll be right back. Alright, sag mill's cooking up what I got, nether quartz ore. Remember, silk touch. Haha, so cool. So I think that's actually probably might be better than the fortune upgrade. It might not be, to be honest with you, but we'll see. Alright, so crafter's cooking. Let's get back to the work that I was doing, which is automating the production of this gunpowdery stuff that I need, right? So... let's get that going. So the crafter's probably going to dump into an open crate. I presume that'll work. And explosions are occurring again. Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? It's so cool. Let's put you down. So you'll go here with a cable. Probably just for now, you can go to here. Nice. And we're going to teach you... Did you make some patterns for me? You did. Good. Good job. That U equal U. Oh, right, no, that's not how it goes. I need you guys in the pattern this doohickey. Clear. You become you. And you become you. Cool. And then all we need in addition to this guy is probably just a vacuum chest. And I'm thinking we don't need this programmer here anymore, so we're going to move him. And we'll put a vacuum chest here, and we want to filter it. So if I could get a filter, that would be cool. Basic item filter should suffice. That can filter you and you. That should be good for now. With a range of 2, always active. So we don't care about the activity of it, right? And show range. That should be good enough, right? So that if I now were to request mana steel ingot or mana powder, let's say I asked for 10 of these. Would this work? Sweet. And then we just need an import bus, which might take a minute to craft, but that goes on the vacuum chest, and then we're good. Cool. I like it. I think that's pretty functional, right? Back in a minute when the importer finishes crafting. And now it's importing the mana powder. Sweet. That is awesome. Do we have any upgrades in here that I could throw on this thing? Like, I could throw a stack upgrade if I wanted to. That might not be a terrible idea. Just to make sure that it's fast enough. And then we're good, right? So that's auto crafting that. So the only other thing left to do is hook up the auto crafter here, which I think should be done crafting by now. Okay, we'll put this on here. Ta-da! And then we will say that the following items craft the following. So netherwort, gunpowder, this stuff, and nether brick should make a rune of fire. Okay, there we go. Just had a little bit of a recording blip there. Sorry about that, but that should be fixed now. So if I put all these things away, you should know how to use netherwort, gunpowder, mana steel, and get nether brick to make a rune of fire, right? So let's see what else I need to configure here. You know what else? I still need that rune of fire. I put it away, but I still need it. You're gonna go in this general vicinity. Probably... how do I want this to go? Because, I mean, this thing might be large enough radius to cover both, but if I bump this up... See, that's cutting it close. I'd either have to move this to cover both, or just have another one there. I'm thinking another one. Let's do the other one. Let's do that. So here, you will probably want to just filter. So let's get another filter here. I'll probably want an advanced filter at some point, but for now, this works because I don't have that many runes going in. All right, that should be cool. We'll make it 4, just to make sure that we're good. So any runes of fire will go there, right? And then what we'll do is we'll just item conduit over to the other one. Does that sound cool? So you should have no problem item conduing it your way over to this thing, right? So you'll be insert. It's complicated, but it's a fun build. I don't feel like putting a facade on it, so we'll just do this. West will be always active extract. Cool. So in theory, this should be totally done. Okay, you ready to try it? So you're constantly trying to craft every few seconds. Oh, you need power. That's right. Can you power this thing, please? Boink. Now you're happy. Yay. All right, let's do it. You ready? Ready for the magic? Everybody, cross your fingers. Rune of fire needs to go in here first. Boom. Okay, now, rune of fire, start. Oh, look, it's going. It's going. It's getting the last items in there. And then it should transfer over to there within 3 seconds. Nice. It's crafting. It vacuumed it up. And we have 2 runes of fire. Boom! What's up? I love it. And with that, guys, I'm going to say it's wrapping up point for the episode. So we're going to come back next time, maybe finish off a couple more runes, but for the most part at this point, it's just a matter of populating the crafter with the other rune types. Then I might want auto-craft. But that is auto-crafting runes with multiple mods. We've got a little bit of Super Circuit Maker going down there. Really, it's just a timer, but it's still pretty neat. We've got Ender IO vacuum chests, we've got conduits, we've got Pt2, we've got RF Tools control, we've got refined storage, we've got extra utilities involved in this. We've got like 6 mods in one. Oh my goodness, it's so cool. We've even got some vanilla redstone. Boom. I'm super excited that this all kind of works, and it actually works really well. That was a fun build. That was really fun. There's not much to it now. It's just teaching it a few more recipes, which is honestly pretty easy. So I hope you guys enjoyed auto-crafting runes in Pt2. We'll come back next time with more crazy stuff. All right, guys, take it easy.